We have been aware for a period now that Greatco has been having their own set of challenges, and they've been very vocal about it within the Ghanaian media space. We've also seen a situation where they have written to VALCO about the indebtedness over a period of time. I'm aware that on October 1st a letter was written. On November 1st as well, a letter was written threatening that by 30th of December, around 11 a.m., if they hadn't paid their debts, they were going to ensure that they were disconnected. That is exactly what has happened today, but the minister has intervened to ensure that some level of parity is brought to the discussion as well, in as much as Greatco has their challenges and they are rightfully due the amount of money that they are demanding from VALCO. VALCO also has its own peculiar set of challenges that the ministry is aware of, and so we have done a slight intervention to ensure that the ongoing discussions, which have been started for a while, are not brought to any acrimonious end unnecessarily. So we are hoping that we will be able to speed up the discussions between them and get to a permanent resolution of these matters as soon as possible.
Did VALCO make any attempt to at least pay part of their indebtedness to Greatco?
I wouldn't want to disclose that as at yet, but what I would say is that as at now, Greatco has agreed to restore power to VALCO, and the talks which have been ongoing will continue.
How soon are they restoring the power back to VALCO?
As we speak, it's already been restored.
So this could have been avoided?
Greatco also needed to send the necessary signals that they wanted to send through the system, that they were serious. Not that VALCO didn't also take them serious, but with this situation, it's a family fight in court, because both of them are agencies under the Ministry of Energy, and the Ministry of Energy is playing the fatherly role in ensuring that we're able to reconcile these two state agencies, knowing very well the challenges that both of them are facing. So we are continuing to ensure that we assist both of them to solve the problems and then resolve these matters permanently.
You just made a point about playing a fatherly role to ensure this will not get to acrimonious end. Is that to say that the father didn't intervene early enough?
I've already said that
to at least you could have prevented this disconnection in the first place.
I've already said that there were discussions ongoing that were started previously. That is one of the bases on which we have impressed upon Greatco, that they should tamper justice with mercy and ensure that they restore the power, which they have also been gracious enough to restore the power. So it's already ongoing, and as we move forward, you will continue to see a better end to this impasse, unfortunate impasse.
Is this also not sending a signal to other state agencies that you can default, you can, go indebted to Greatco, but once you get disconnected, you have the backing of the ministry coming in to bail you out to some extent? I'm
not sure. I think that the embarrassment of having been disconnected is a strong warning that other state agencies should also be wary of. Luckily for them, they are not directly customers of Greatco. So those who are customers of Greatco should be on the alert. Those who are also customers of ECG and NETCO should also be on the alert that the state agencies that are dealing in power supply in this country are very serious, and they're going to come after everybody that owes them to ensure that we're able to bring our national power assets to that level of financial comfort that we need. These are all part of a bigger plan. As you may be aware, there's an energy sector recovery plan, which is already underway. There's a steering committee that is ensuring that a lot of measures are being taken to bring the energy sector in general to financial stability and sustainability. So these measures will see a lot more in the year 2020, and I hope that this goes out to send the right signals to everybody to do the right thing.
There are other state agencies, institutions owing Greatco. Do you foresee some of these disconnections coming up fast?
I foresee not just Greatco, but NETCO and ECG all going ahead to undertake measures that will ensure that they are able to collect as much as they are owed, so that they can achieve that financial stability and sustainability that I have already spoken about.
And you would allow them to do that?
I see no reason why that should not happen, because as we speak, GridCo, as you may be aware, has been in the news for quite some time now, complaining fervently about the fact that they are having financial challenges. And I do not think that it is in your interest or my interest or anybody else's interest that GridCo should suffer. And so GridCo would continue to take the measures that they can and should take to bring themselves to financial stability.
And so I ask whether the ministry will allow them, because if you intervene, like you've done in the case of VALCO, then others who...
VALCO is a special case. As I have said, this is a family issue. VALCO is a special case because both of them are agencies under the Ministry of Energy. So we are also very much aware of the peculiar challenges that VALCO is facing, which is why, and already before this disconnection, there were discussions underway on how to solve the problem. And we've brought both parties to the table before, and discussions were ongoing. However, other state institutions, other state agencies, individuals, private companies, if there are any issues, we would implore them to go and start talking to GridCo, ECG, NETCO from today, so that they begin to bring up their issues and come up with ways of resolving those problems before it is too late. Because you can be very sure that these bodies, NETCO, GridCo, ECG, will act in the coming year. They will act, and they will act with dispatch.
With dispatch?
Yes.
As part of the negotiation ongoing between GridCo and VALCO, can we say that there is a payment plan that has been proposed?
I wouldn't want to give out the details of those matters as yet. Like I have said, they are at the table, they are speaking to each other. The ministry is aware of the concerns of both of them, and will ensure that there will be a resolution in the shortest possible time.
Is VALCO in the position, from where it sits as the ministry, would you say VALCO is in the position to clear this $30 million United States dollars debt?
May I tell you what I've already said again, which is that we are aware of the peculiar problems that both GridCo and VALCO have. We are acting with dispatch to ensure that these problems are solved. We have both parties at the table. They are speaking to each other, and we'll continue to mediate to ensure that a permanent solution and resolution of these matters is reached.
So we don't expect this to come up again, this disconnection?
We have brought both parties to the table. They are continuing to talk to each other, and will ensure that a permanent resolution is reached.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.